you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. You guys have asked for it, and now it is here. This Sunday, September 12th, we will be having a live panel with myself and 3 other co-hosts where we will be answering the question, how do we know that he or she is the one? Let me unmute myself. Hey y'all, y'all see it. So much exciting. I love when things come together, when you guys ask for a subject and then I'm able to produce. That is so exciting for me. So if you're just peeking in, let me run that tiny little tidbit of a commercial back again for you. You guys have asked for it, and now it is here. This Sunday, September 12th, we will be having a live panel with myself and 3 other co-hosts where we will be answering the question, how do we know that he or she is the one? So there it is. So y'all, welcome. It is Friday. I'm so happy that it's Friday. I'm sure those of you, you guys are happy that it's Friday. And I'm super excited about the fact that it's Friday simply because it's beginning of family time. It's the demand of work week for my husband and all that, that's over. So we can just kind of chill for the weekend. And so, but I don't know how much chilling we're going to be doing because all of the sports and everything that we have going on. So we'll see, but we'll get into that. So yeah, y'all, how are y'all doing? It's Friday. I'm waiting for the, I know. I have it down here. Watch you superstar. You were on my, we can talk about that tonight. As a matter of fact, because I got nothing but time and a Popeye's drink because that's just where I'm at. Maybe if I call Mr. B, he'll bring me a glass of wine or something. But yeah, I got time. I got nothing but time. So I will write that down for tonight. Because I'm curious to know, what is it that you want to discuss about the woke community? So anyway, y'all, it's Friday. It's hot. If you know anything about the weather, it's been absolutely crazy, kind of like opposite weather in the different parts of the United States. So this year, we did not get a crazy summer here in Arizona as far as the temperatures are concerned. But out of the blue, this past week, like, it's been hot, like 108, and that's normal. Don't get me wrong, but we're used to summers with 120, a little bit more. We didn't get any of that. But now in September, going into October, it should be 101, 102, 103, cute temperatures. Well, it's not cute, like, it's hot. And so that's what we're dealing with. What else is going on? As far as the pool build is concerned, they delivered the tiles for the pool a day ago. And today they did the tile trim and stuff like that. So that's going, that's neither here nor there. But before we get into our topics, our hot topics, what we're talking about today, let me get my hellos and heys out the way before we get on. So y'all, just me, she came in and she peeked in on the back end of the live, she clicked the link that I'm going to click again all night to hear y'all opinion. And she was like, oh, wow, it really does work. And I'm like, yes, it works. And then she's going to say, am I looking crazy? And I'm like, no, you're not looking crazy. Join the live. And y'all, there's a way that you can join. I don't know what you guys will click, but there's a way that you can join where people don't see your face and you can still talk. I would prefer to see your pretty face, but if it means the interaction and you're more comfortable not showing yourself, absolutely. But the topics that we're going to get into tonight, yeah, absolutely. Hit that link. I dropped it already down below. But hey, just me, you look just fine. Royalty Queen, hey, everyone. Sunshine, hey, beautiful ladies. Hey, Royalty says, I thought about the mandate today and would there be a discussion? And here it is. There it is. Here it is. I'm here for it. Oh, yeah, let's get it. And especially for that, because I'm very opinionated when it comes to that. So again, I said, get your topics ready. And let's see. April says, hey, everyone. Hey, April, how you doing? Good to see y'all. Hello. Bless. So yeah, Bless, did you see the commercial? Leave a comment down below if you saw the commercial for the topic that you requested. I finally got the panel together, and I hope to see all of you guys. If you guys are single, or you're dating or whatever, and you're trying to figure out how you know that this person is the one, you and your girlfriends in your personal, in your real life, not your virtual life, you guys are sitting around and wondering, share the link with them. It will be this Sunday, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. So that's 8 o'clock on the East Coast. So yeah, join in the conversation. Hey, Monica, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute, or I haven't seen you comment. I don't know, but I missed you. That's what I'm saying. How you doing? Bless, give me a thumbs up, a heart, and a clap. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Melissa. Hey, everyone. Hey, Marie. How are you? Superstar, I got you tonight. Woke community, get your topic together. I want you to click on the link when it's that time, okay? Because I want to hear what you have to say. In Cali, we had thunder, lightning last night and this morning. That is so unusual. Like, I'm telling you, the weather has been absolutely crazy. And so today, all of a sudden, after having such a mild, summer, all of a sudden now when it's September, you want to be hot. And it is hot. That like 108, 110, by this time it's nice and cool. So yeah. Rosalind Johnson. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? I am doing very well. It is Friday. I can't sit up here and act like my days are filled with stress or anything. They aren't. I don't go to anybody's job for them to work my nerves. So no, I pretty much have pretty chill days. So it's Friday, and y'all saw the topics. And then on top of those topics, my friends here have other topics. So I'm ready. I'm here for it. Whatever we have. Bless says, and Rain. Just said, child, my head look crazy. My braids out. She took my braids out. I took my braids out last night and washed them. It's okay. So yeah. Hello, Monica. So hopefully you guys are doing well. More people are coming in. As people are coming in, make sure you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you share the video. Make sure also, like, if you're liking this channel, you like what you see, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. So if you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell right now. Do it. You guys have asked for it, and now it is here. This Sunday, September 12th, we will be having a live panel with myself and 3 other co-hosts where we will be answering the question, how do we know that he or she is the one? All right, y'all. So let's get right into it. Welcome to my channel. It is Friday Night Live. Foolishness Friday, serious couple of days before Sunday, however we want to talk about it, okay? Right now, do it. Exactly, Sunshine. Right now, do it. So, first. Let's get the more serious out the way. And what I'm considering more serious. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb because they will call. And I'm not taking phone calls right now. So anyway, I think we should get to Miss Wendy Williams. So Miss Wendy Williams, it has been reported that she is not doing very well. And it was reported. So let me read the actual press release that was given. And I'll tell you what we want to discuss. So it says, Wendy is dealing with some ongoing health issues and is undergoing further evaluations. She will not be able to complete her promotional activities. So that's like the press tours, because the season premiere is coming up. So they're saying she's not going to be able to do that, what they normally do. They're like, oh, you know, when they go to different shows and kind of say, hey, the season premiere is coming up. She will not be able to do those promotional activities next week, but we can't wait to be back on her purple chair on Monday, September 20th for the 13th season premiere. So for them to put out such a statement on Miss Wendy, hey, certified hustler, how are you? So yeah, for them to put out such a statement on Miss Wendy and for us to kind of see what I believe is a decline. So that's what we're going to talk about. I don't want to really talk because I don't know her health situation. It's the fact that her promotion, her publicist put that out. My question is, are you surprised, first of all? Are you surprised? And do you think, I think after a little bit before Fallout Gate, Statue of Liberty, she has not been the same. She has not been the same. Norman, if you watch Wendy Williams, Norman has been helping her like crazy. So I'm going to do two things. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this announcement. What do you think it means for Wendy? A lot of people are speculating substance abuse. Some people are thinking, okay, this is more than COVID. This is more, or whatever. So leave a comment down below. Let me know. And if you are so brave, you're so brave, come on in. It's Friday. I'll wait for you. Come on in. So Bless says, I'm definitely not surprised when it comes to Wendy. I wasn't surprised either. I wasn't surprised at all. Wendy has been, to me, her show has been, yes, I know you meant comes. I got you. To me, it's been a decline when you're watching her show. Like Wendy was at the top of her game. She's one of the people that I really, really enjoy to watch, even though I think sometimes she can be messy, whatever. Like, I'm here for it. Like, I really like her show, her style of show. I am just as gaudy as she is as it relates to the rhinestones and wanting everything to just be papa, cacao all the doggone time. I'm just like that. But if you watch leading up to the Statue of Liberty Fallout Day, if you haven't seen that, I don't know where you were. So she passed out, and but prior to that, people were thinking, okay, she's a little off. But then after that, she did a little hiatus. Of course, the situation with her husband came out, so a lot of people were thinking, okay, it was the stress because of that. And so, at this point, if you watch her show, you see that if it isn't for Norm being there, which is one of her producers, if it wasn't for him being there and just really, really, really reminding her of simple stuff, reminding her of Brandy's, a singer's name or what they actually did, or whether they were like really stuff that Wendy, when she was really cognitive, like she was on top of her game. It's been very weird. So Monica says, I have followed Wendy for a long time, was a big fan of her show. I noticed over the years she did a lot of changing overall. It's sad, but I feel like she's dabbling in substance abuse again. That is the speculation. That's what a lot of people are speculating. And I think so, because that's what it's coming off. Like, even when you think about comedians and when they do jokes, oh my goodness. We talked about her daughter, Joan Rivers, or different comedians, Carol Burnett. I can think of so many that have their bit of a drunk lady bit. Like, they have a set where, and Wendy kind of fits that stereotype. When you're watching her show, that's what it reminds me of. And I'm like you, Monica. I have watched her for so many years. I saw the shift. I saw the shift of her being on her A game. She got a little snarky at times. She never used to lose her cool, but people would get her out of her coolness, and then she'd be catty, because there was a thing about Wendy where she was able to comfort people, but you couldn't tell that they got to her. And so definitely, I thought about the fact that Greg Leaks passing away, and I know she was close to Nene at one point. It might have been a trigger for her of stress, you just never know. Allegedly, that's all, that's just my input and me imagining being in that world and being her. But if you've watched her, you definitely see a decline. So Monica says, poor Norman be looking like an egg, like he on eggshells during the show, trying to guide her. Norman and what's her name? Suzanne. Like, and she just standing there like, I just want my job. I got to pay for my kids' college. I got to pay for education. They're hanging on. They've been really, really supportive of her. But here's the thing. Here's the kicker for me when I knew something was going on. When DJ Booth just up and left. I'm like, Booth? Like, why? And no explanation or anything. You just got to look and observe the signs. And I thought it was really, really weird. Yes, they said she's battling Graves' disease. But I'm with Bless. I'm thinking substance abuse issues, and, I wish her well. So here's the next question. Do you want her to just bow out gracefully at this point? Like, should she hang it up? Because I feel like she's not, the show's going to be fine. Like, I feel like the show has a name for itself. It's doing well for itself, the advertisers and everything, but it's just the host. because when she has people standing in for her, the show does just as well. Of course, we like more hosts better than the other, but yeah. Tell me what you think. Is the show over or is she over as a host? And we can get another host. Let me know. I'm also thinking the backlash from being disrespectful to the TikTok influencer who passed away. Absolutely. That was so disrespectful. If you don't know what we're talking about, let me remember, because this was a while ago. Wendy. So there was a TikToker that passed away. And Wendy basically introduced the story and spoke about the story in a very passé, very disrespectful manner. I forgot specifically how she disrespected, but it was very definitely disrespectful. She said something very, very callous. And TikTok, the reaction from the world really was like, okay, that was crazy, and that's what I mean. Like, she's just really out of character right now. And I don't know if she can come back from it because it's who she's been all this time for the past couple of years. And it's one thing, people, if you've been around anyone doing any substance abuse, whether it's drinking, and I can speak on the drinking because that's what she said, the drinking, and she's done drugs and everything. You can't tell them what to do unless they want to stop. They're not going to stop until they absolutely want to stop. So I say that to say, her production can go down and they will lose it all behind this stuff. Production can say what they want to say. Everybody can say what they want to say. But at the end of the day, unless Wendy Williams wants to do better and continue in treatment like they say that she's getting, allegedly, she's got to want it. Bless says, I think she'd do a podcast or a YouTube show, less stressful on her. I don't know if it'll be less stressful because she is Wendy Williams. And I'm nowhere near Wendy's stature or whatever, but it does place a demand to do this every day to a certain caliber. Now, if I just turned on the camera and came on anyway and wasn't really prepared or didn't really have anything specifically that I wanted to talk about, that would be less stressful. But I don't think that that's Wendy's thing. Like, she's a gabber like me. I'm not going to just come on here and, not have something to talk about. Even when I don't have anything to talk about, I have something to talk about. And so that's how Wendy is. I think she's too much of a professional. I get your point. What is it that she can do that will be less stressful? I don't know. Because the man is still going to be there for her to perform. So being on camera, maybe she just needs a break, but I'm not quite sure if YouTube and a podcaster would be less stressful on her because she is Wendy Williams. So maybe it would be if she retired and she decided to do one day. Of course, then that would be less stressful. But I know as somebody that creates, I can't see her bowing out gracefully like that because she is hanging on right now to that piece of show. She's being treated at a sober living facility for addiction to alcohol and prescription drugs. Okay. And that's what was going on before. She, as we know, she was being treated and she came out and was very transparent about it. I don't know what triggered her. It could have very well been Greg's death. It could have been Greg's death compiled with, her not being able to speak to Nene or closure. So yeah, we just don't know. But I would rather her, obviously, leave the show alone, get a different host. Of course, it was talk that Nick Cannon was going to take over at one point. I'd rather see someone else host and we remember the show on top than for her to go out in a train wreck, because that's what's happening. It's a train wreck. She left for a hiatus for a long time. The vloggers got the information and this, and that, and the other. All this stuff was going on. And then she came back and she has not been 100%, even though she's back. She's sitting in that chair, but Norman's running that show. Suzanne's running that show. They're correcting the most minimal things on her. And it's just weird. Hello, sisters. Hello, Monica. So we're just now on our first subject. If you're just peeking in and you're like Monica and you're like, okay, what else we're talking about? Right now, we are parked on Wendy Williams. And talking about her, publicist coming out and saying that she is being treated for ongoing illnesses and issues or whatever. And she won't be able to go on her normal tour docket that they do when the season premiere is coming up. So we'll see. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button. subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell right now. Do it. You guys have asked for it, and now it is here. This Sunday, September 12th, we will be having a live panel with myself and 3 other co-hosts where we will be answering the question, how do we know that he or she is the one? I am so excited for this panel discussion. If you are single, taken, whatever, y'all come and you know what, if you know someone else that's just kind of struggling with this question, struggling with dating and everything, make sure you let them know this Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and y'all do the subtraction all the way. I just know that it's 5 o'clock my time here in Arizona and on the Pacific time zone. So the West Coast. But you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a panel of 4 people, 3 of my friends who have been in a considerable amount of, not considerable amount of marriages, but their marriages have lasted a considerable amount of time. I know them personally. They're very funny. Those of you that enjoyed the grief discussion, Kiera will be back to enjoy this conversation with us and add. So Kiera will be back. And then Joanne, you guys have seen Joanne in the chat, commenting on different subjects. She's a subscriber. She will be on, and my friend Tanya will be on. I knew her through the military, and her husband or whatever. Like, I knew these people for many, many years. So, and Kiera and I actually went to high school together. So I've known her almost 30 years, just about. So, and Joanne, I've known her for a considerable amount of time. Tanya, I've known her, my daughter's 25. I knew her for at least 24 years. So yeah, you know, these are really good people that is going to be a solid conversation. I can tell you it's going to be an honest conversation. It's going to be a humorous conversation. So break out your favorite beverage. And if you want to join in on the conversation, we'll drop the links and everything. If you have specific questions, we'll be taking questions. We're just going to have a good time. So this Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and y'all do the math all the way to the West Coast. So anyway, that's what we're doing this Sunday. I'm super, super excited. This was a topic that was viewer requested, subscriber requested, and that's what we do on this channel. And so, as y'all know, I'm looking at a whole list of other topics that I'm going to weave in there. So anyway, thank you. Brandy says, hey, everyone. Hey, Melissa, I love watching your videos. Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate you and everyone else. This channel would not be where it's at without you guys. I'm on the road to 3,000 subscribers, and y'all are just helping me along the way. And I'm just enjoying myself along the way. You know, some people are like, oh, that's too little. I got more than that. I'm glad you have more than that. And I'm glad you think that that's little. But, you know, I remember when I had 0 subscribers. So this is great. She's not going to do it, though. She's tried it at the beginning of the pandemic. She hated it. It was terrible. Oh, okay. Hello, sisters. So yeah, so you think that she's not going to do the podcasting, because I think a lot of reality TV stars are either on YouTube and or podcasts, and some of them are doing very, very well. And then some of them just kind of aren't having a momentum that they want. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. So you know what? Good luck to Wendy. I hope that she bows out gracefully, because if you are watching her now within the past, within recent months and years, it's a train wreck. And I think most of us are watching because she is so clueless, and she's becoming viral and being known for these moments where she's clueless. So speaking of talk show, this was not on my thing, but y'all, Meghan McCain is officially off The View. Okay. Leave a shoe down below, because y'all know that. I mean, I don't listen. You can use a shoe, red heart, but I don't need the heart. Give me the shoes, because I like shoes. Drop a shoe if you were so excited, and perhaps we'll tune back into The View, because Meghan McCain is now off The View. And not only is she off The View, she is now, let me see if I got a picture, because I did take a picture. She is now going to be a journalist on the Daily Mail. So y'all know the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail is that newspaper that kind of, in Europe, I want to say, but I do know that they have a US base, but Meghan is now going to be writing for them. And I think that according to what she said, that's where she got her start with in journalism. And she, of course, took shots at The View and like, oh, I'm so glad that I can be able to share. Let me quote her properly. I'll be able to share my views unadulterated and all of this. You know, it's one thing for her to have her view. I've always thought that Meghan can have her view. But here's the thing. This whole talking about your dad every 5 seconds, thinking that you're entitled because you're his daughter, and feeling like, and the whole catty brat, like to me, she was too immature to have a differing conversation, to add a variety, but also to speak up like a woman. Like I felt like she was a spoiled 14-year-old on that panel. Like that's just me. Leave a comment down below if you're excited. I know some of you, like myself, I kind of back to, thank you. Marie says, oh my goodness, all the shoes that could shoe. I'm so happy she off there. So let me send this to y'all so y'all can see if for some reason some of you do not know who Meghan McCain is. But I'm telling you, I am excited that she is not on The View. I may begin to watch it every day because I was a major View watcher. But I just, especially with this last election cycle, I was like, oh my gosh, little girl, like, y'all know on my channel, we do not have to agree. I love the discussions that we have about everything that we talk about, because God knows we do a lot of talking. But the biggest thing is we do not, I'm getting the thing. If I look like I'm reading and looking crazy, it's because I am. We don't have to agree. But in disagreeing, say your point in a mature way. You know, she literally had these tantrums every 5 minutes on the panel, and I hated it. I hope she bows out gracefully. So we're talking about Wendy again. I hope she bows out gracefully instead of giving her ex-husband the satisfaction of thank you, fall. Like, come on, Wendy. Exactly. But I think to your point, Monica, I think that's part of what's breaking her down. Wendy's marriage was a source of pride for so long. That's why you have to be careful what you say, who you say, and everything else. No matter what I comment on, I understand that, you know, we all have issues and everything. And it's more so for conversation. I think for Wendy, she took pride in sipping tea and everything else. And then when it hit her house, that did a number for her. And she has not been the same. And I'm like, you don't give him the satisfaction. He already said or felt like he allegedly made the show. He allegedly made you. So when he's not in the picture and you made him not be your manager, he's not your producer, he's off the set, and now everything, the cards are crumbling down, and it's like, Wendy, come on, you know? So yeah, Desperate Housewives live. Oh, okay. Monica Pierce, yes. So here we go. Meghan. So Meghan McCain joins dailymail.com as a columnist. TV host says she wants to share her opinions without fear or favor after sparring with co-hosts on The View over her conservative views. That's the thing. I don't know if Meghan's sparring was because her views were different, because they all don't always agree on everything. It's just being able to have a mature conversation as a woman and as an adult on the panel. You can have a conservative view, but I mean, be mature about it. If no one agrees or whatever, you know, and then there's certain times to know as a woman, like, you know what? I know I'm going to go off, so I'm going to let them talk and I'm not going to say anything. They already know what I feel about it. Or I'm going to say what I have to say, and then I'm going to sit and listen to them, and I don't care. These huffing and puffing and this and that and all of that, Wendy, it was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, I feel they don't need a fifth person. You know, Marie, I thought the same thing. Let me see if I can find the picture, because The View premiered Monday or Tuesday. And when I saw the picture, so it was Joy, Sarah, Whoopi, and Sunny. And I love Sunny. I love all of them. I love Joy. I love all of them. And I even liked Elizabeth Hasselbeck, less whiny, very conservative, just because, you know, we don't have the same views on different things. We can still like each other, whatever. And I think that's the view's mistake. We as viewers, you can try to convince us all you want that y'all go out. I'm sure y'all go out to dinner when whatever, but the venom that Joy spews and the way she looks and the way Whoopi looks, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you think that the old panel got along. But I agree with you. 4 is enough. It's just the perfect amount. And if you want to interchange people like Anna or whoever, you want to have them coming in on Fridays, that works. But 4 is a great amount. It's great. Be careful what you speak in the atmosphere. Exactly. I am very mindful of what I speak in the atmosphere. And I feel like even when Wendy was commenting on other people in their situations, I don't think it was coming from a place that this too can come my way, but more so like, I'm just going to spill the tea in this. I agree. I think her ex-husband and his new family seemingly being happy may have been a trigger. I absolutely bless, because this is the life that she wanted. Wendy allegedly was not able to carry babies. She couldn't give him a girl. And I mean, let's be honest. She said, if I remember correctly, she alluded to the fact that, you know what, your stuff is messy. Like, I knew what you was doing, but now the streets know. And there are some women that are like that. As long as you come home, like the house was down the street. So let's just say on the flip side, she knew nothing that was going on. That was completely messy. Like, that was messy. Like, you putting her in a house down the street. Oh, man. And so, yeah, I can definitely see that being a trigger for her just not being okay. I stopped watching The View. I don't know if my mod is here, but let's go ahead and block this fool. Bless says, I stopped watching The View because of all the arguing, talking over each other. It gave me a headache. Exactly, Bless. That was me. So that's why I'm excited that not that a conservative view is gone, because I think some of the other panelists may have some conservative views or whatever. So to me, that wasn't what the point was. It was the yelling or whatever. Like, I can't. Yep, she spoke ill on Tabitha's Brown marriage and Tabitha. That was just bitterness, you know. And Tabitha addressed that with the most class and grace that it could ever grace in class. Atmosphere is better. I love Anna. Yeah, I love Anna. I love Sunny. I love all of them. I like because they can really, you know, Whoopi can go and say, okay, Sunny, tell me about blah, blah, blah. And Sunny could be like, well, Whoopi, I don't agree with you, and you can have a conversation. But when you become condescending, when you address that, when you're condescending, you know, or there's no other word to say that Megan is. I think she's very condescending because I'm John McCain's daughter, condescending because I'm a Republican, condescending. And the thing, Anna, it was a Republican. I don't know if she's going to go back to being one, but you can't have a successful discussion without giving your audience a headache. If you're going to approach the conversation being condescending and entitled. And Megan, to me, in my opinion, came on The View every day being condescending and entitled and ready to rock and roll. Even if she wasn't ready to rock and roll, she was ready. I like Whoopi on The View. I'm definitely glad she stopped with the white platinum blonde looking locks. I am too. I don't know what she was going through. So, you know, for those of you that don't know and don't watch The View and don't follow Whoopi had these white platinum locks and I didn't like it. Let me see if I can get you a picture of it. I just didn't like it. It looks crazy. It's right up there around the time when Whoopi first joined The View, and it was very obvious that and apparent that she didn't wear a bra. And then she started layering with all these big shirts and stuff like that. I think 20 years later, we're used to it. But it's kind of like the same thing. Only my nose is itching. Only we weren't going to get used to that hair. Now we dealt with the fact that you don't wear a bra. Okay. And you're layering into these big shirts and stuff. Do what you got to do. But when you started wearing that, no, absolutely not. Bless says it makes sense that Wendy snapped at Tabitha Brown and her ability to retire her husband. Absolutely, because I think this is a pride thing. to go through that type of thing privately is absolutely devastating. So to even go through it publicly, and then, you know, she talks so much mess, and then for it to come back, I think in her head, what Tabitha Brown did for her husband, that's what she would have and should have and could have done for her husband. Absolutely. You guys have asked for it, and now it is here. This Sunday, September 12th, we will be having a live panel with myself and 3 other co-hosts where we will be answering the question, how do we know that he or she is the one? How do I know? Well, come join this Sunday for this very open, very transparent conversation. All of us have not been married around the same amount of time, and it's just going to be very, very interesting. We're not all the same age, so it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So anyway, yes, Tabitha Brown read her so gracefully, and that's, you know, that's a read that Melissa will give. Absolutely. Whoopi was doing it for some movie. Yes. Yeah. But it's still, I don't know. She should have wore a wig or something like she did on Sister Act or something like that. Because no, thank you. No, thank you. Me don't like it. I don't like it. So anyway, next topic. And yeah, I'm gonna drop the link because y'all are more than welcome to join in. So I'm gonna drop the link. Here, join in. There's a way. All you have to do is click on it to join my live. All you have to do is, my nose is really itching, and I think it's the makeup that I use because sometimes it makes my nose itch. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. What I was going to say, join. I dropped the links. If you want to join in the live, my moderator came in today. She had never clicked on it. She clicked on it. She was like, "Oh, whoa, it works!" And I'm like, "Yeah, it works." Sunshine, she is cracking up. So anyway, next case. Y'all, have you guys seen Miss Sexy Chloe Bailey Beyonce? Let me see. Miss Sexy Chloe Beyonce Bailey do her thing in her Have Mercy video. So unless you've been on the rock today, Miss Chloe Beyonce Bailey debuted, dropped, some people said it was linked, her video, Have Mercy. And I can't play it here for obvious reasons, but I watched it, and, you know, let's just get this conversation going. First of all, let me know, give me thumbs up if you saw the video. If you saw the video. I thought that, so she's getting a lot of backlash. So if you don't know who, let's start there. If you don't know who Chloe Bailey is, Chloe and Halle are basically Beyonce's proteges. They're on the guitars or whatever. Chloe has kind of, whether it was on her own, through production or PR or whatever, Chloe has just kind of branched out from the good girl vibe that she had with Halle. More sex appeal, more skin, doing her thing. Okay. Like, listen, she's been giving us what needed to be given. So the world has been responding. America has been responding. Some people are like, I'm here for it. Some people are like, I think she's trying too hard. Some people are like, whatever. So that's neither here nor there. Fast forward to today, this video drops, and it's a hot video doing her thing. If you watch the video, tell me who you think the inspiration has been. Again, I can't play the video because of copyright, but if you watch the video, let me know where her inspiration came from for you. Because Chloe has been getting a lot of backlash. A lot of people have been criticizing because they're like, oh, she's just, basically they're saying she's Beyonce 2.0. Now, if you watch the video, there was a little bit of Beyonce, nod to Beyonce, you know, here and there. You saw it. But to me, to be perfectly honest with you, although she was Beyonce's protege, I saw a lot of Megan inspiration. Let's talk about it. She looks a lot like Beyonce, and there was a lot of Beyonce moments, but I saw a lot of Meg inspired. Who is she? Let me show you again. So this is Holly. This is Chloe of the group. And I don't even know if they're still a group. I'm assuming they're still a group, but Chloe and Holly. And they are Beyonce's protege. So they are produced and whatever, mass marketed or whatever with Beyonce. But Chloe, the one that I just showed, she kind of broke out over the past year and showed y'all what she was working with. Okay. And she understood all the assignments. But my point in mentioning that is a lot of people are really, so Sunshine, she says she looks a lot like Beyonce. And if you hear their music, it's very much Beyonce inspired. And so here's another question. Do you appreciate when an artist has their person that they promote, but that person is like the next version of them? I was saying a lot of her video reminds me. Yeah, a lot of the video. Okay. She looks like her too, though. I think that she has Beyonce's look. Most definitely. But y'all, if you haven't watched the video, like I said, a lot of the videos, Sunshine, I agree 100%, is giving me Beyonce, but I also see Megan. But I think Megan also is inspired by Beyonce. So it's just a circle. It's a cute little circle of them. And is there anything wrong with that? Like, do you think if Beyonce, for an example, has an artist who is Chloe, should we be able to look at Chloe and go, that's Beyonce's artist? Or should we be able to say, like, wow, that's Beyonce's artist, but, you know, we could tell that Beyonce touched her a little bit, but not touched her, but put her touch on her a little bit, but not Beyonce 2.0. Let me know what you think. Yes, the video reminded me a lot of Beyonce, but it gave me Megan Thee Stallion a lot too. So, you know, it depends on what you prefer. Because here's the thing, a lot of people, you know, somebody like myself, I'm like, okay, why would I buy Chloe's music if I can buy Beyonce's music or vibe to Beyonce's music? And then will there be some people that are like, is she really authentic? Is this really who she is? That's why a lot of people aren't really buying this newfound Chloe. Because like I said, over the summer, over the past couple of months, Chloe has been, for whatever reason, whether it's PR, whatever, Chloe has been giving us body yaddy. And she has been, you know, she's got the vocals, don't get me wrong, but she's been kind of just giving us Beyonce sex appeal. That thing almost crashed. She's been giving us Beyonce sex appeal. So my question is, if you watch the video, it doesn't look like a lot of you have, but in my opinion, yes, I do see Beyonce inspiration, but more so I do see Meg with the colors, you know, the pastels and stuff like that. Definitely the picture that I just showed, a lot of scenes, definitely Beyonce. And again, Megan is inspired by Beyonce to me. That's just my opinion. So that's that. That's that. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. Do it. It's not that hard. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for super chats and all that stuff, which I do have available. So if you're being blessed by this channel and you feel so freely to, so led on your heart to do so, absolutely, that's great. But more importantly, I like the subscribers. I like the interaction that we have with each other. And so yeah, that's why I dropped the link so that y'all can join in. I see you, Lakeisha. Hey, Lakeisha Green. Hey, Melissa. Hey, girl. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for joining in. Stick around. If you're just peeking in with Lakeisha, stick around. I have, yeah, make sure you stick around because I have I have a commercial about Sunday, what we're going to be doing on Sunday. And I'm super, super excited about that. Anyway, I just saw the video. Exactly. Blessed. I agree with you. No originality or talent. I would rather hear her sing in her natural voice, no autotune or sexual suggestive. No thanks. Blessed. Kiss your brain. I told you that's what we say to the littles, if you don't know. when they say something really, really good and inspiring and positive and all that. I think that, yeah, to me, it can be, you could put Nicki Minaj in there. You could put Cardi B. You could put anyone. There is no originality. Like, that's why I didn't even speak on that, because I didn't want to do an actual review on the video, because I'd just be like snooze fest. It's what's the last one? Not WAP, and it was another one. Well, yeah, it's all those 2.0. Like, shake my butt. Ooh, I'm gonna go to the top of the charts because of my butt and all of that. So yeah, I agree with you 100,000%. No originality these days. Where's the originality? It's like I'm looking at baby Beyonce, but more explicit. The rap at 157 was a rip off the ending of Beyonce's 7-Eleven rap. Exactly, ABM. Again, I specifically and intentionally did not want to do a review, because all of this that y'all are saying, it just would have been a waste of my time. I didn't have time to review that. What I'm wanted to really talk about is the fact that she's getting backlash, because everybody's like, oh, you're Beyonce 2.0. And do we really need another Beyonce? Beyonce is Beyonce, and Chloe cannot be Beyonce. I don't care how she try. The Hive ain't going for it. The Hive, and I'm not a Beyonce fan to the point where the Hive, but I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it. I didn't buy it over the summer when she was showing her butt and all that stuff. So no. Megan is inspired by Beyonce. She absolutely is. We talked about this on this channel a couple of Fridays ago about the music and originality and female rappers and who went hard. And that's the thing. When you think back to the Moni Loves, the give me names, come on, the Queen Latifahs, the not Moni Love. Oh, what was that other one? Back in the day, the Salt and Pepper, the different people. You saw those women, you saw their raw talent, but they all look different. They weren't all doing the same thing. Queen Latifah specifically stood out for her messaging and what she stood out for, when hardly any other rapper or whatever, when sex was beginning to sell, Queen was like, and she kind of still stood to that. Eve did her thing. Yeah. So yeah, listen, I'm gonna get down to that comment because I believe it 100%. The Hive does not play. Okay. Chloe pink costume scream, check up on it. The great letters scream, Baychella. Exactly, the Greek letters. The garments and the headpieces scream, the gift MV costume. Listen, ABM, I'm telling you, I 100% agree with you. That's why I didn't even waste my time to do a review. Didn't even waste my time. I'm not reviewing that crap because it's there. I think now we can kind of say, because it felt like all of a sudden Chloe was this sexual being and she was showing us and trying to become Beyonce 2.0 with the sex appeal, and everybody was like, oh my God, I'm here for it. And leave MC Light. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm here for it. And I loved MC Light. But she a lot of people were like, oh, leave her alone, she's growing up. And that does happen. You have a child actor, they're growing up and they're like, boom, you're going to see all this because y'all keep thinking of me as little Chloe. Fine. But I kind of feel like now it was intentional for this moment right here, but it's backfiring. I don't think it's going the way Beyonce thought it was going to go, because ain't nobody doing that. Beyonce is enough. I grew up on Beyonce, only one Beyonce. I'd appreciate it if she would just take the influence from Beyonce, but not trying to be Beyonce 2.0. There's only one. There's only one. And for those of us that, I didn't grow up on Beyonce, but my kids have, and I had kids. And of course I watched Beyonce grow up. So that's the difference. I wasn't as young, but I didn't grow. I guess I didn't grow up. That's a lie. I can't do that. I didn't grow up on Beyonce, but I saw her grow up, and became a fan of hers and stuff. And so it's almost as if someone Michael Jackson inspired will try to come out and be Michael Jackson 2.0 or Chris Brown 2.0. We don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's only one. Don't do that. Because you can't measure up. You can't measure up. And again, like I said, now I'm thinking all this foolishness and mayhem over the summer with Chloe showing us everything and being about it and all this other stuff was all for this moment, but it's backfiring. I don't think, number one, that Hive does not play that. I'm telling you, I'm not even a Hive. Like, you know, I get the floor seats at her concert and all of that, but I'm, you know, the Hive is right there on the stage. But I'm right there. I was right in front of the stage. It was awesome. It was amazing. But there's only one. There's only one. Stop. The Hive have been backing her. The Hive have been backing her all on Twitter, though. Okay, we'll see. I don't know. I'm getting mixed. I'm getting mixed on my Twitter from what I see. On my feed, I'm seeing, yeah, that's Beyonce 2.0. People are arguing. That's why I wanted to have the conversation and see what y'all were talking about, because that's what I see. People are arguing on Twitter. Of course, you're going to have agree, don't agree. And that's what I see is happening. A lot of the Hive to happy to have Beyonce 2.0. Okay, good for them. I'm not. MC Light, thank you. Monica says, listen, she's a beehive. Listen, raw digger. As long as she has the cake, the dudes are gonna eat it up. Okay, Justin, you got in. Justin, you got in as a troll. You got your moment. There you go. Now, let's hide you. I don't have time for. Personally, I would like to hear something different. Women have come so far. I don't understand having to resort to flaunting their sexuality or their skills. Women have proven to be great writers, singers, and dancers in various forms. Why fall back to default moneymakers or copying someone else's craft? I could spend the next 3 hours on that. It's what sells. It's what sells. It's right up there with drama. Drama sells, arguing sells, all of that. There's us, absolutely, who, you know, we know that those things are out there, but we prefer something different. But at the end of the day, mass production, that's what's going to sell, period. But because what's happening is we are maturing. So the people that were here for it, so now the 20-year-olds or whatever, they're now turning 30. But now you have the younger teenagers who are being indoctrinated with the same thing. So it's never going to go anyway until the messaging changes completely. You know, I don't know, it's frustrating for some. Where I started growing up on Beyonce in high school, we went to high schools directly across from each other. I remember the black and white flyers for Destiny's Child. Wow. Awesome. I always remember meeting Beyonce after Hurricane Harvey. She spoke to me and smiled. It was cool. I think that she is the sweetest. You know, I know that in her work mode, she ain't no joke, but I think she's absolutely one of the most humble where she could be, you know, really a pain. I think she's just really a good person. So yeah, that's that. So we'll see how successful that's going to be. We'll see how successful Beyonce 2.0 is going to be, because that's what I felt like. I thought it was Beyonce and Megan 2.0. I didn't see Chloe. I would have liked to see Chloe with an ounce of Beyonce. So for an example, when you look at Sierra is Sierra, but I know she has Janet Jackson and Aaliyah inspiration, but definitely Janet Jackson inspiration. But I still see Sierra. You can be influenced by someone in your craft, but still be you, own who you are. Obviously, someone inspired me to start a YouTube channel. They had a standard of doing things or whatever. Hopefully some of y'all that say that I have inspired you, you will see what I do, but then take it and run with it and make it your own. Do your own thing. But when you literally have someone, you know, the same scene and the this and the that, it's like, okay, who are you really? I was disappointed at Normani take the sexual route, but after seeing Chloe's video, Normani seems PG. At least it was tasteful and had real choreo. Yeah, ABM. Yep. Beyonce seems so humble and non-reactive. I love her for that. I love her for that. And I know that she is one of the people that I take that playbook out of. Like, you could say whatever you want to say about her. You can there are very few things, and I can't think of anything at the moment where she had her PR person address the rumors. It is what it is. Say what you want to say. And I love that. I love that. And that's what I follow in my personal life. And like you said, I noticed that she's like that. And I love it. Not reactive, like whatever. But in humility. So what was the next thing? Oh, y'all. Nicki Minaj's husband pleads guilty for failing to register as a sex offender. So it's been reported that Mr. Petty did not, and I wanted to read the article because I don't want to chop any of this up, but he did not register. And the internet is kind of 50-50 when it comes to this. You know, you have some people that are like, why is she sticking by him? What is going on? She's saying, you know what? He's innocent. This girl is trying to entrap him. They've also been accused allegedly of tampering with witnesses, trying to pay him off. All this. It's a mess, y'all. It's a complete mess. But it's been reported that her husband pleads guilty to failure to register as a sex offender. He probably, this is just me in my opinion, he probably didn't do it because he felt like he isn't one. So Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, did I write Kenneth right? Yeah, I did. Kenneth Petty pleaded guilty to failure to register as a sex offender in California court documents. So he had initially pleaded not guilty to the one single count indictment, but later changed his plea. Wow. So he changed his plea. So there goes my assessment. He changed his plea. According to the court documents filed on Thursday. Wow. They say he's scheduled to be sentenced in January. Wow. So here I am thinking he didn't register because he didn't feel like he was one of those things. So again, this is YouTube. So you got to, watch what you say and how you say it. So he pled not guilty to a single count of the indictment, but later he changed his plea, y'all. And they filed court documents yesterday, allegedly, and he pled guilty. So he has now. So here's the thing. I saw one of my favorite vloggers report on this story, and he was like, his sentence was like, oh, he pled guilty to da 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 da. And I was like, I don't think he pled guilty. Lord, make sure you vet your stories or whatever. Because according to my story, I was just thinking, oh, he just had to register, because sometimes you can, but no, if you plead guilty, you do have to register. So I don't know. I wasn't processing, y'all. I wasn't processing it. Look at this little piece right here. Oh, well, y'all gonna get it this Friday. That little old piece right there. So anyway, wow, Monica, here we go. This is what I'm feeling like. Why, Nicki? Like, oh my gosh. Friends, is this gonna help or hurt her? Not her. Is this going to help Miss Nicki or not? Is it going to hurt her career or not? Think about it and come back and chat. You guys have asked for it, and now it is here. This Sunday, September 12th, we will be having a live panel with myself and 3 other co-hosts, where we will be answering the question, how do we know that he or she is the one? Well, find out this Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and 7 o'clock Central, and then you just keep going. That's it now. I'm not going to do the math for you. Y'all got to figure out the time. So Super says it's disgusting. She says she has a history of protecting pedophiles because her dad alleged. I don't know the dad's full story, but it's like the same thing. But it's her life, so oh well. Exactly. Nikki is evil. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Tanya. This is why sometimes you have to listen to people. Hey, Melissa. See, this is why sometimes you have to listen to people. Tanya, clarify more. Tell me what. So while Tanya is getting her comment out, I'm going to drop the clipboard because we've had like 4 subjects already, and yeah, come on. I'll wait. Come on, click the link and come on, join the live. Again, let me see if I can demonstrate for you guys how to, I want to show y'all how to, it'll be able to, actually, when you come on, it'll tell you, do you want to show your name or whatever. So anyway, yeah, so here we go. Let's go to the top. Nikki's evil. Hey, Melissa. So yeah, Tanya, explain a little more. I used to defend her mess, but she's being shady towards Normani on social media. No wonder no one wants to hang around her after a feature. I know. It's getting messy. It's getting messy. And Monica, I see your comment. That's a good point. Nikki's almost 40 years old. She knows better. Absolutely. I believe in applying grace to a certain age, to certain things in a certain age. You know, when you're a child, you speak and you act as a child. When you're in your 40s, there's just some things that you've seen come around several times that you know is true. Okay, so if you're 40 and you're still acting like you're 20 and have the wisdom of a 15-year-old, then that's problematic. No, she doesn't. LOL, Monica says, this is the comment that I wanted to get to. She says, what career Nikki has at this point? We haven't seen it. All this. But that's it. Social media gangster. Pretty much. She's riding off on her past hits. I think it will hurt her career if Alicia Rashad caught heat and her job at the college was threatened for supporting Bill Cosby. She's going to catch it too. But has Nikki been catching it? I don't know if Nikki has been catching it. I think she's been catching it among women, but as far as an artist, I feel like her people, it appears that the people that support her still want her to drop an album. Like people are still wondering where she's at. Someone that came out unscathed, but again, that had nothing to do with her. I think of Rihanna. And I think at some point we did see where she was still kind of battling, like many women, stuck on stupid. It is what it is, you know, trying to disassociate herself with Chris Brown during that whole thing, you know, doing interviews saying she still loves him, that whole thing. But at the end of the day, there was sympathy towards Rihanna, and the fact that it did not hurt her career, even though her music career didn't take off. It kind of halted and she went to beauty, and obviously being a billionaire, she's good. But I don't know if this is going, if Nikki's going to be rap star's sweetheart, poor Nikki, in this situation, because she is really, really arrogant about it, defending him to the nines. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she's going to come out of this unscathed, other than the fact that I don't know if anybody's paying attention to this, y'all. Y'all let me know what you think. I think it will hurt her career. Okay, we said that. It's not like she's in her 20s and don't know any better. Exactly, superstar. Well, that, you know, a lot of times that's my first question. Well, how old is this person? And then if I can get into family stuff, do they have a mom? Do they have a dad? Both families. Do they have siblings? There's a lot of stuff that goes into decisions that people make. People were saying not to marry a person that has a prison record. Got it, Tanya. Okay. I know some really great men with prison records. So I understand what you're saying, and I understand what people are saying, but I think that the issue is making sure that they demonstrate that they have rehabilitated. That's what's important. The prison record, the mistake, the not mistake, the whatever, I think what they went to prison for is very important. But generally speaking, you know, there are a caliber of women that go after these men that answer the phone calls, that, you know, from what I understand, what it appears, they have social media or whatever. I think, you know, judging by what I'm seeing from other people, they're able to email from jail. I don't know about social media, but they're definitely able to email and call. So it's like that caliber of woman that is, I don't know, to me, it's right up there with catfishing and stuff like that. Like, do you really know this person? This person is in prison. Okay. Y'all, that's a whole nother conversation. She says, very problematic. Very. Nicki is over. She needs to move on and let other artists come on board. She's not, though, because her name carries weight. Whether we agree with it, you know, that her career is over and that she can bounce back from this, her name holds weight. That's how come those of you that are in this whole Nicki Cardi debate are still arguing. To me, Cardi doing her thing. Period. Cardi can say she's the queen right now because she's the one putting out music, pregnant, invited, pregnant, doing what she's doing, pregnant. We don't see that from Nicki. Nicki and Rhonda were together this week. I mean, Rihanna. Okay. Look at how she protected her nasty brother. It was the brother. In my head, I'm glad I didn't say it, because in my head, I was like, was it her father or was it her brother? Absolutely defended him. Couldn't be me. Y'all be easy. Listen, exactly. Couldn't be me either, ABM at all. I'm good. The difference in Rihanna came out with banging music. Nicki has thrown so much shade and talked so much noise. She would have been received the way exactly. If she didn't, you're saying Nicki throws so much shade and talked about, she just wouldn't be received the way Rihanna would have. Absolutely, Monica. I agree with you 100%. It's the arrogance, the perceived arrogance. And that's what people are saying. And so what's happening is a lot of people would rather see that arrogance in your rap or whatever, in your music. Bring all that aggression in your music, because that's what the people really want. But she's not giving it to them. So, you know, she insinuated that she gave up her VMA spot for Normani. Like, girl, didn't your mixtape flop? She sold only 400 copies of Seeing Green. Yes, I meant to report that. So the other part about that, so the husband comes out, pleads guilty, whatever. See, because that's the thing. It's a deal breaker for me. I'm not pleading guilty, and I'm not being with somebody that pleads guilty to be a sex offender. Like, absolutely not. But then she canceled the VMAs. So here's the thing. Was y'all really checking for her? I guess her fans were really waiting for her. But yeah, like, I'm like you, ABM, like, yeah, Seeing Green was garbage. I don't know. There's a time to know when to fold them, when to walk away, and when to run. And right now she needs to run to save herself, because right now it appears, just even in this comment section, that people are just having a bad taste in their mouth concerning her. Like, they're over it. They're over it. And it doesn't even sound like y'all are super Cardi fans. It has nothing to do with Cardi. Y'all just over her. Comment below. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. So that's the other thing that I wanted to report. Yes, she pulled out for the VMAs. And so ABM is saying that she pulled out so she can give the spot to someone else. But she's catching heat. Like, she's catching heat right now. So that's what I think the reason why she pulled out. So let me take a break from what I wanted to talk about. And then, Blessed, you have been asking and I've been saying, okay, all right, let me know, Blessed, do you want to come on and just share with me? I'm going to invite. We're talking about the woke community. I'm going to drop the link, not just Blessed, but if you want to come on, so that we can discuss this woke community, because after that, we're going to talk about the Biden mandates. And I already know that's going to send us over to the end of the live, unless y'all want to talk about something else. But let's stop here, because I'm not stop here, but let's transition into this conversation about the me what? No, Superstar, I think, or you? Was it you? Yes, superstar. Sorry. I dropped the link. Come on in. You can be incognito or you can show your face. It both, it doesn't matter. There's a incognito. Come on, I'm waiting. Tell me what you want to discuss because this is your moment. This is the moment. The cover and cover the law. Oh wait, ABM. She insinuated nope. Garbage and cover those lawyer fees. She gonna need it. The only reason Nicki dominated the game for so long, there was really no other female rappers popping. She got shook when Cardi was applying pressure. Cardi came in, superstar. Okay, I'm sorry, Bless. Yes, superstar. Come on, click the link. Come on. Start the conversation. We'll wait as I read Monica's comment. I think you're right. But also to the other comments up top, I want to see variety. I want to see variety. Superstar says, I like Cardi. Come on, hit that link, Superstar. I think Superstar had this topic. Yes, Bless, because your topic is on Sunday, girl. You saw it. You see it. You see it. Let me check this off. Come on, woke community. I don't know what you want to talk about. So about the woke community. So come on, join the live. Even if it's not Superstar, someone chime in if you have a conversation, a topic about the woke community, because to be perfectly honest with you, I'll get the conversation going, but I'll wait for you guys to chime in. The woke community. Oh, here she is. Okay, I'm going to add her to the stream, friends. Chime in. Hey, Superstar. What's up?
Hey, Melissa.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing so good, sis. So, girl, the woke community. We've been waiting for this. Listen, we all know that this conversation is going to be interesting, and not only just interesting, it can go on and on because there's so many aspects of it, you know, the woke community, the extreme ones, so whatever. So anyway, what do you want to get off your chest today?
I don't know how to go about this. I thought you because I've been on YouTube and I have videos that come up as suggestions, and I am familiar with Umar Johnson a little bit. But I don't follow him like that because I've seen his mess. I seen through it long time ago. But it's like when you watch one video, it's like that's all that pops up on my For You page. And I just noticed that there are other people within the community like this guy. His name is Brother Polite.
Yep.
And
he got in trouble recently.
I'm trying to figure out what is it that people are so attracted to in reference to these quote unquote woke leaders. Woke community leaders, because they all seem to have some type, and we all have problems, but I just don't get what is the purpose of looking to people, another human being, for guidance when their lives isn't in order.
That's a good point. That's a really good point, because Tasha K, shout out to Tasha K, she broke a story on Brother Polite, you know, going to jail for very horrible conduct against a child, and allegedly. And then Omar Johnson is notoriously known to scam people and having a university and not having a school, and he has a degree and he don't have a degree. He's not a doctor, So when you were talking about what's the attraction, like why would people be drawn to that? It's familiarity, like it's that hole. So whatever you're missing, they seek help and advice from a place that they think is going to fill that void. So if they have a void for community, they don't have that sense of community, of belonging. Sometimes people are missing, having a spiritual, what's the word? They're deprived spiritually. So they feel like this person is speaking truth because the Christian church, dogged me over. Some of them are, but they're very charismatic, these people, very, very charismatic. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people that don't think for themselves. Like for me, when, like you said, when I think about Omar Johnson and, oh, send money for this, send money for that, I always be thinking, what are y'all doing? How are these people doing this? Because I'm telling you, I have I have the ability to get super chats and stuff like that. That's not my focus. It's real. I forget about it. Like my mom always says, you never say anything. That's not my focus. But if it could be, like, to me, I would find it aggravating if I mentioned my super chats and super stickers every 15 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
that would be so disingenuous also, because it's like, okay, are you on here really to talk and to help and get the conversation going, or are you on here for the money? So yes, my end game is to have subscribers and everything, but at the same time, I don't know. It's just too much. So somebody joined in. Let's see. Woke seems to have conspiracy theories attached to it a lot of the time. It feels cult-like. Yep. I used to be involved in a religious cult years ago. Too many triggers. Wow, blessed. I didn't know that. I might have to do a show with you one day. Only seek help from licensed certified professionals. Exactly, ABM. And so that's the thing, Brother Polite. And I'm gonna tell you, so Superstar, you want to stay on or you want to go? Because I'm about to head off to my commentary and stuff. You can stay on if you want. It's not a big deal.
I'll just go back into the chat.
Okay, hon. Okay. Thank you so much for getting the conversation started. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. You coming Sunday?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Okay. Bye-bye. Well,
Bye.
I'll see you in a minute.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you, Bless, not Bless, geez, Superstar, for getting that conversation started. You know, influence and being influential, I think we all can use it for positive or use it for negative. Like I influence you guys to come visit me every day when I'm live or whatever, but I'm not a scammer. So I'm not going to be caught up in this crap. But when you think about it, Omar Johnson, for an example, Umar, is it Umar? Umar or Omar? Umar, brother Umar. They prey on, thank you. They prey on the ignorance of people. They prey on the fraction of society that don't question. And I know for a fact, if I was a bad person that meant evil, I can do a lot of stuff on this internet to just kind of get people's money, scam. It's easy. It's easy to do, but it's just not my heart and it's not who I am. But also, I know that those of you that can think critically, y'all wouldn't fall for it. Because I've said too much about myself, done too much and everything for them to turn around and try to scam. That's the problem. And how these woke communities and stuff, the stuff that they're selling, to me personally, a lot of it is hate, to be honest with you. Because I love everyone. And when I say everyone, different cultures, breeds, economic, everything. Like, you know, if that's what you're looking for on this channel, I'm sorry, that's not what I'm about. I love being Black. I'm a Black woman, but at the same time, I love my friends of other nationalities and everything else. So with that being said, I think that a lot of stuff that they breed, yes, can be enlightening from a Black history, Black, you know, experience. But there's a way that you can say these things without spewing hate. And I think that it can be just as compared to the white nationalists in some ways, personally. So yeah. Yes, they do have a lot of conspiracy attached to them. Again, people aren't questioning. I was the member at church that would sit back when the preacher would say, da 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 for the building fund or whatever. I'm sitting in the pews going, now, wait a minute. We've been doing this for a year, calculated by da 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 da. I critically thought, even in church, I questioned everything. That's why they either loved me or hated me. And that's fine. I really don't care, because at the end of the day, I want to know what you're really doing with the money. I want to know what you're really doing. I want to know if you really do have a doctorate, because there are people that really do have doctorates. And just because you have reached the level of success as a pastor, or you think now all of a sudden you're calling yourself doctor. No, not here with Melissa. I'm going to question, like, okay, let me look up his, I'm going to go to the school and see. So yeah. Feels very cult-like. Bless says, define your religious cult experience. Yes, that's another show. Like that ignorant Coco. Oh my goodness, Marie. Thanks, Superstar. Loved it. Yes, Superstar. Loved it. I noticed that it's also a lot of men that follow this community too. It's almost like they prey on the ignorant and those who have lacked father figures. Yes, Superstar. That's what I know you heard me just say that when you were closing out and going out. Yes, it's a manipulation on a very vulnerable population. It's the men that don't have the fathers. So they look at these men and they think, wow, they got it together. Why do you think Kevin Samuels is so influential? Like, this man has almost 2 million followers at this point because men want what he has or what he says he has. And the truth of the matter is, do we really know? I'm just saying. Superstar. Thank you, Sunshine. Superstar, yes. Sunshine says, how do you just allow yourself to get locked in mentally like that? Being vulnerable? I've been watching, because I was watching one thing and then it led me to the Jim Jones thing and all of that. And I was like, how? How? If I was sitting in church and my pastor said, we're all going to move to Ghana and I want you to sell everything or give it to the church, and you're going to follow me and we're going to go to Ghana, whatever. And then down the line, you're going to end up drinking this Kool-Aid and whatever. I question things too much. I'm not a follower like that, but I know that there's a fraction of society that will follow, obviously, because here we are historically, that and David Koresh and Waco, like, it's the influence because people want to belong. That's a lot of it too. People want to have a place where they can say, this is my spot. This is me. This is my home. This is my place. These are my people. So if they were rejected at home, if they were rejected everywhere else, those people are really cunning though. It's very exploitive. Like, they'll get to know you and they'll find that one spot and they're in there. And they're in here. So it is very scary to be able to think about the influence, because when you think about, even in a Christian church, even in the Muslim faith, like in every faith, there's an extreme where people have preyed on the vulnerable. And I think about people that are my only experiences with the Christian church, and some of the things that I used to witness, and I used to be like, you are absolutely crazy. I'm not calling my pastor to ask him, can I, should I, would I, whatever in my household. Are you kidding me? But this is what I saw on a weekly basis. People won't go on vacations with their families or whatever because they're afraid to not have this position or to be said that they're less spiritual and everything else while the pastor's going and doing however he want to go and do. Are y'all crazy? So it's the influence, but it's the want to be along, to belong. I've seen people where, like I said, the positions, they want that notoriety. They want that, oh, that's Deacon so-and-so. They want the attention. So they'll do anything for that person. They want that power. So they'll do anything for that pastor or that bishop or that brother so-and-so or that woke community member, because they think that they're going to share the same power or get the same power and attention as that person. That's how they get caught up. And that's how that person can manipulate and tell them, hey, your white friend is now the devil. Just saying. Promoting multiple wives, but don't have the income to provide for them. That's one of my subjects, polygamy, because I think that with them becoming more popular, more people are accepting that lifestyle. So I want to have that conversation with y'all. It's scary to be able. It's so scary to see another human being have that much power over people like Jim Jones. That's what makes this type of behavior so scary. Yes, because you would think that common sense will kick in. And let me block him. That's my question. How exactly, Marie? The influence, because I want what you have. That's why when you think about, unfortunately, pastors that groom kids or groom and when I say groomed, have relations or however you want to say it, that's what was problematic, because for so long I didn't really understand what was so problematic about the Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky thing. He was her senior. That was the problem. They were consensual. As far as I'm concerned, she could say whatever. However, I haven't really revisited that as a more mature adult. But when you look at it, it's the fact that he was up in a position of power. Because to me, I was like, but it was consensual, and they were so much so she saved the dress, and what's the problem? She wasn't underage, but it's the fact that he was in power. And so one can say that he used his power and influence because she's an intern. She wants a full-time job. She wants to go places. So that's how it's being connected to power. And so many people in these religions are so satisfied because they're even remotely connected to power. That's how. Because, a Jim Jones, and I know he promised them the world plus everything else. Some of it is just mental illness and kookiness at a certain point, but it's the power. It's the absolute power. So, yeah. Like I said, I don't like the hate speech of it all, because if we're going to hold white supremacists and white nationalists to a standard and want the kumbaya moment from them in the sense of for them to change their heart so that we can actually live in the home of the free and the home of the brave, then we have to hold the same standard to people that look like us, but that are spewing anti-division, hate, and everything else. Like I would. So that's that. So, we haven't been doing that bad. So yeah, if you're just joining in, check this out. You guys have asked for it, and now it is here. This Sunday, September 12th, we will be having a live panel with myself and 3 other co-hosts where we will be answering the question, how do we know that he or she is the one? If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. Make sure you do it right now. Again, I say it all the time, that, the super chat, super stickers, what is it? Not Snapchat, freaking, the money. Cash apps, all of that is beautiful. It's great. But for me, I like the subscribers. I like the fact that I can grow my channel, but not only grow my channels, I can have the interaction. I love this that we're doing right now. I know that, I come from a place historically where I used to do videos. I still do those pre-recorded videos, but this right here, this has my heart, and I absolutely love the interaction. So right now, do it. Do what? Like, subscribe, share. Bingo. Where was Monica's parents? You know what, Marie? I don't know. Probably back in Wisconsin somewhere or something. Because, she was an intern. So over there in DC somewhere or whatever. Who knows? Monica said, Monica said, I got confused there. I was like, wait, no, girl. But anyway, Monica says not to save stained Lewinsky dress. Listen, she saved it. Nasty. When you really think about it, once you become like an adult and you think, okay, she did. What? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Y'all, I was looking at my phone during a commercial, and y'all, it is 106 degrees. Let me make sure ain't no doxing. Ain't no dox myself. That's dumb. 106 degrees. And that's what they're saying the temperature will be for the rest of the week. But right now at 6:28 in the evening, it is 106 degrees. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? I love it though. I love it, love it, love it. So yeah, y'all. So not only that, the creme de la creme. And Tanya's laughing. So again, I'm going to drop the link because I really want to hear from more people. I will wait. Because I want to hear from y'all. Drop the so we did the woke community. We talked about it, how problematic it is. That's what we're rounding that off. So if you want to talk about something else, leave a comment below. But if you want to join in on this next topic, which is Biden administration C-19 mandates and what I'm seeing across these other states and even including my own state. So, friends, we discussed this before, just as a disclaimer, you know, there's certain words I'm just not going to say. I probably will do the motion for the thing. And I'll just follow along as best you can. You know what the subject is. But they going to bed. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. So yeah, this mandate. I said a couple of lives ago that things were going to start to get serious in the sense of seeing mandates, seeing changes structurally to our jobs and your welfare and good night, to life as we know it in America, in the sense of having the freedom to decide whether you're going to take the inoculation or not. And Biden has since proclaimed a mandate. I'm speechless because I'm just like, why? So let me get this on the screen and we can talk about it. I left the link where you can join me and we can discuss it. You can drop your opinion. Like I said, you don't have to show yourself or leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about it. I've already shared a couple of lives ago what I thought was coming, but now I'm seeing it come to fruition. What I'm seeing in my own state, what I'm seeing in states surrounding me. Sweden, I want to say, just reported that they are now going to have vaccine passports to go. So yeah, and you know, the hospitals are beginning to be overrun. It's getting bad. And it's not even a doomsday, oh my gosh, fear monger, stop trying to scare people type of thing. It's not even that. Like, we see it. And so I wanted to come on and have this conversation, just number one, to just kind of continue to let you guys know, y'all, this is getting serious in the sense of our personal freedoms, in the sense of being able to choose. I'm team choose whatever the heck you want to choose as far as that inoculation is concerned. Mask mandates, people are losing their absolute mind online. So yeah, and I agree with you, Royalty. Them jobs are going to be thin of workers. They already are. People are leaving their jobs in droves. And so let me get this on and let's read it together. All right. So let me see what it looks like to y'all. Okay, good. So this is talking about the sweeping new vaccine mandates for 100 million Americans. So that's what they're saying. They're saying that it's going to affect 100 million Americans. 100 million. And I believe that, because when you're talking about on people's jobs, and I mean, let's read it. Let's read it and see what it is this mandate is saying. So he says, it's the most powerful, most forceful pandemic actions, in words President Joe Biden on Thursday ordered a sweeping new federal vaccine requirement for many as 100 million Americans. Y'all, private sector employees as well, healthcare workers and federal contractors, in all-out effort to curb the surging CV Delta variant. So I read that part. Let's just break that part down. Y'all, that's a sweeping mandate. So 2 weeks ago, we're arguing about masks, or y'all were arguing, because I wasn't arguing. I'm going to wear my mask. But now it's come to the point, okay, I've been talking for an hour, so my throat is like, he came out with this sweeping mandate that is so problematic. Disclaimer, I understand that we have to do what we need to do to mitigate the risk. But this is America. We all should have our right to choose, period. And I'm with you 100%. When we break this article down, the jobs are already thin. And you know, that if anybody wants to work and isn't working right now, it's because you just really aren't looking, because there's jobs out there. There's tons of jobs. When you go to restaurants, I'm telling you, the wait times are ridiculous because they don't have the servers. They don't have the staff. Like, people are in healthcare, I'm hearing them being taxed. It's the same thing. So if you're not working, I'm just going to tell you to look harder. So here we go. Speaking to the White House, Biden sharply criticized the tens of millions of Americans who are not yet vaccinated, despite months of availability and incentives. Here's the thing. I'm going to put that there because I know Monica's the next comment. People who want to take that thing have already taken it and will take it. People who don't want to, they're not either. Here's the thing. They said that he was, how do you say, sharply criticized. That's decisive. That's divisive. Causes division, unnecessary division in the United States. No. Nope. So what he decided to do was cover it, because even in the private sector, employees have to abide by his mandate. Well, people are going to be jumping ship. So this is what Biden said. We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin, and your refusal has cost all of us, not me. He said, all but biting off his words. The unvaccinated minority can cause a lot of damage, and they are. Republican leaders such as union chiefs said Biden was going too far in trying to muscle private companies and workers, a certain sign of legal challenges to come. That's my point. That's my point, point blank, period. You're going too far. To put it plainly, you're taking it too far. I sure will. They're taking it too far, you know, and so it's getting to the point where, and I told y'all, this is a slippery slope for those of you that are in support of this, because it's this now and they could say something else. It's your uterus next, or it's whatever next, or whatever. So yeah. So let me see what the comments are saying before we go on with the article. I listened to the mandate briefing, and he said vaccines for healthcare workers or be able to show a negative COVID test. True. I did see that. So yes, the media can be deceiving. I did see that. They're going to have to either have the vaccine or be subjected to, I want to say weekly test. I have read that people will leave their job refusing to take the inoculation. Absolutely. That's what's happening. I read up on, you know, people are pulling their kids out of school. They are homeschooling. They're making micro schools. People are not having it. And this is just for the mask mandate. I read Los Angeles is now requiring all children. Let me bring this up. All children who are able to get it, they have to, well, we know there's ways around it, but let's see. They have to get the test. Students in school. What does it say? All right, I have family over. Okay, Los Angeles requires. Hold on. Los Angeles requires COVID-19 vaccines for students 12 and up. So we know that that's the age that the shot was being available to. So now they're being required to have the vaccine. I don't think so. I read that people will leave their job. Yes, they already are. All I know, if it's a requirement for my job, I'm out. Yeah, a lot of people. Not surprised. Right, Monica. My coworker said I'm gone. A lot of people, not surprised. Royalty says the Lord will provide. Always. He always will. Chopping it up with Roz. I am not sure this is her. We've already, yeah. So anyway, I got somebody. Hey Roz, absolutely will continue to pray for you and everybody else. Like I said, I'm not sure this is you. Just as a disclaimer, a lot of these commenters are really fake profiles. And so I don't know if this is her or not, but I pray for everybody. It don't matter. Tiffany, let's see what Tiffany wants to say. Hey Tiffany.
Get some real fucking.
Okay. Yay. All right. So Tiffany had her moment. Listen, Tiffany said, listen, I'm coming on the live and I'm going to bother you. You see, y'all, we sit up here talking about nobody. And I should have known because she didn't show her face. I should have known because that's the number one sign of a troll. They will not show their face. So anyway, I pray that Tiffany has a blessed day, because how horrible of a day that you have to jump on my live, because I'm so insignificant, but to jump on my live and just not be positive. So anyway, I know. And it's so funny. I don't even know if it's her, because I did the same thing to Cece, because sometimes when everybody's on live and they're talking good and something happens, I'll comment and Cece did not believe it was me. And I'm like, it's me. So I went and I emailed her and I'm like, girl, it was me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to confuse the conversation. That one was really me. And she was like, oh, okay, no good, whatever. So it's okay. The person is being positive. It's not a big deal. If it's her, I be on her lives. I just don't say nothing because we know we have trolls, but we have been praying for you. Absolutely 100%. Hope, I don't know all that's been going on, but anyway, let's get back to the conversation. Yes, they are out. Y'all, that don't bother me. Y'all know that don't bother me. That don't bother me one bit. Sending blessings and good energy to Tiffany. You have to have one hell of a bad day. I'm serious. You have to. Now, here's the thing. I may not agree with certain things that people do and everything, and I may go in their live and think that they're a train wreck, or I may think that they're funny or whatever. But one thing that I'm not going to do is go and waste my time to click on a link and then join the conversation and start cussing or whatever it is that she thought that she was going to do, and then whatever, like, ugh, people, bless her heart. So anyway, y'all, this mandate is going too far. It's going too far. And y'all already know how I feel about it. Like, sir, you're doing team too much. So let's see. I don't think it's gonna stand. So drop a shoe. Y'all already know what we do over here. Drop a shoe if you're like me, where the courts are about to go crazy on this man in this situation. I don't think that it's gonna go anywhere. Because I think the what I'm saying is states are going to begin to fight for their rights. Trust me, I want us to go back to normal. I want us to be able to, for it to be eradicated and for it to kind of, but I don't even know if C-19 will ever be on the level of flu, because I'm not in the medical field, but what I'm told and what I understand and what I research is this is not your grandma's flu. So I understand that part, sir. I understand that part as far as wanting to mitigate this, because what it does to the body is absolutely crazy. Okay, here we go. Yes, Tiff B came back. Come on, Tiff B, you got time tonight. So Bless says it's gonna get uglier. Yes. I absolutely agree. It's going to get uglier. It's going to get crazy, because what's going to happen is, like I said before, if I don't want to do something, you can offer me, what are they offering? Freaking donuts, gift cards, gas cards, the stuff that they incent, like the stuff that they are okay. Let me see if my mod is on here, because I can't talk and block. Yep. So if y'all can block not blessed, Scenery. I'm gonna keep going. You're right. Melissa, keep going. Don't let. I'm not, child. I'm not. So anyway, they're offering. I'm not even gonna look at the chat. As a matter of fact, let me hide the chat. And I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do. That's what I'll do. Cause I'm nosy, y'all. The chat is right there, and I'm trying to talk, and then I squirrel out like, ooh, and it doesn't bother me, but I want to answer. So anyway, just me. Where you at? Yeah, girl, I'm about to call her. As a matter of fact, I know who to call. So anyway, y'all, it's hey, what you doing? Oh, I need you to come mod. I don't know where Kiki at, but the troll's out. They might be asleep now. I think they're gone. They may be gone. I'm not gonna be on too long, but we just over here minding our good Jesus business. So anyway, it's really the same person that just decided to come on and just change their name 3 times, which no, not even him, not even that guy. Yeah. So anyway, go ahead. All right, bye. I'm gonna do like Monica said and just child, because yeah. But like I said, it's just distracting because I see it scrolling and I want to make sure. But child, anyway. So I think that like I said before, if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. If you're not, you're not. So no amount of hot dogs, freaking what's it called? Dunkin' Donuts, Krispy Kreme, all this other stuff, it really doesn't matter. And so leave a comment down below. I think that Biden has taken it too far. He's taking it too far. Too far. This is too much. This is way too much. So let's go. So the Republicans already came out the box and was like, not gonna happen. And then so it says Governor Henry McCaster of South Carolina said in a statement, Biden and the radical Democrats have thumbed their nose at the Constitution, while American Federation of Government Employees National President Everett Kelly insisted that changes like this should be negotiated with our bargaining units where appropriate. Absolutely. There's no bargaining that should, like, a mandate like this, it affects way too many. When you're talking about 100 million Americans, that's way too many people that are affected by this mandate. And so it's going to be a snowball effect, because let's say if half of those people decided, you know what, I'm not going to abide by this mandate, so I'm out. Because what's going to happen is, even in the healthcare field, there are healthcare workers that are absolutely, we see it on this live. We see it with our sisters on this live. They are absolutely not going to take the thing. And so that's their right. That's their business. So at the end of the day, what's going to happen is, like I said in my lives 2-3 weeks ago, people are going to dip out. They're not going to stay on these jobs. And I even posed the question, what are you going to do when it comes to wearing, because some people feel just as strongly against wearing masks, wearing masks. I'm about to, royalty. Okay, hold on. I'm about to right now. Let me go to YouTube. I'm about to do it right now, sis.
Need to lose weight and sleep better.
Where are you? There we go. There you go. Have at it. Have fun. So yeah, because here's the thing, 2 weeks ago or a month ago, this argument was about masks. And I don't think that is detrimental to children's health. This is just me personally. I think it's sad as a teacher that the kids have to be in class. Well, I'm going to remove this for a second. Oh, I X'd out of it. Sorry. We get the gist of the article, but I wanted to get in the part where it says the specifics. So I'm going to go back and do it. Okay, Bless, let me add you too. Hold on. There we go. Because I don't know where Mod extraordinaire at, and hubby sleep. He said, "Listen, woman." But anyway, so thank y'all so much for those of you that I just added as a moderator. Take care of it. Go through, get the old comments out. We don't have to agree, but the silliness and foolishness, child, get on out of here. So anyway, I told y'all 2-3 weeks ago that it was going to get crazy. So yeah, so now that we see it, my friends that are, we're getting article after article. And then now that we have this new dewormer in the mix, people are actually, I didn't research it enough to know whether it works, don't, whatever. I just don't think I'll take a horse dewormer, but that's just my thing. So anyway, now we have people that are suing hospitals because they are not giving the dewormer. Y'all, this is a mess. And it's funny because that's why on Monday when I came on, I was beginning to be overwhelmed, not because, like I said, I'm worried or something like that. It's just I'm tired of hearing about it. Like I'm tired of hearing about, and that's what I said on my live. So if you missed that live, go back and watch it. But the thing is, this mandate from our president is a tad bit too much. And I'm the type where I'm not the type. So for an example, when people go, oh, hey, I want freedom of religion in schools. I'm the critical thinker where I say, okay, be careful, because exactly, deworming is for animals, because you may say, oh, I'm only thinking about Christianity, but you may be thinking, but what about Satanism or something else that you may not want your kids to be taught? So we got to be careful when we're cheering for what we think we want, that will open the door to other people to have that same freedom. Monica is here for it, messy behind. I be missing Monica. Love it, girl. So to me, this mandate goes just a tad bit too far, and it's a slippery slope because this is America, okay? And I know, y'all, it's just too much. So let's see. I want to know the specifics of this thing, because I read an article that had bullet points of what he specifically wanted. And yes, Monica is right. He wants either a negative test or you have to be tested every week. So here's the thing. If I was the type of person that I didn't want to take the shot and I felt like, you know what, I'm never going to take it. So, okay, I'll take your little funky test every week. That's not going to bother me. Fine. But I think that the mandate goes a little bit further into other stuff. So let's take a look. Let me see. Let's take a look and do that. So while I'm typing this in, let's talk about. You guys have asked for it, and now it is here. This Sunday, September 12th, we will be having a live panel with myself and 3 other co-hosts where we will be answering the question, how do we know that he or she is the one? Single ladies, all my single ladies. Oh, I can't sing. Lord, I be forgetting I can't sing. I only said it that once or twice. So yeah, see y'all Sunday. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So Forge Man says, have y'all had the test? Getting the test every week will not work. I think people that are convicted and have strong convictions against not getting the shot will definitely get the test every week. It will work. It's going to be expensive. It's going to be cumbersome, because I think part of the mandate is, what did he say about funding? It was something about funding. People, it's so many news articles. There was an article that said part of his mandate, I think it said people that they now can have time off. They can use their leave, not for the testing though, because Heavenly said something about it. Let me see what Heavenly said. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. This is listen, I like to talk about this at least once a week, because this is something that is prevalent. This is something that is affecting all of us in one way, shape, or form. But also, we got to be careful when the president of the United States hands down mandates like this. A mandate in America is something that you should pay very close attention to, because like the Republican leader said, This is something that should be talked about with the bargaining units, unions and stuff like that. So here it is. As part of the president's COVID action plan, employees will be required to offer paid time off for vaccination. That's some BS, because what Heavenly said was, okay, what about paid time off for the COVID test? So you are mandating for me to take this test every week because I'm not vaccinated. You're not going to give me paid time off for that, but you're going to give time off for the vaccination. Oh, my goodness. Have y'all had the test? Okay, so Royalty says, I got the shot, Forged, man. Monica says, it's very much on the mandate. I saw him yesterday, immediately thought to myself, yeah, I'm not trusting you at this point, Mr. Biden, sir. Yes. I've had the test. It's not comfortable. My nose bled every time. I see the president may only serve one term. Exactly, Bless. A lot of people, that was one of the articles that I read. They were like, this may do him in. Number one, the way he handled the pullout from Afghanistan. I don't know. I think the only thing that he did wrong was announce it. He should not have announced it, and he should have fortified the area. That's my opinion. I think that they would have been mad and taken over no matter who was in charge. But at the same time, he should not have said, hey, on the 31st, have at it. Do what you do. That was dumb. Forrest man, oh wow, yeah. Okay. Hey, Debbie, say that again, Esther. Esther says, honey, you don't need 10 moderators, only 14 people in the chat laughing out loud. Hey, Esther, how you doing? I may not need 10 moderators, but you might need some business on this Friday. But God bless you. I was going to say something else, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. And then Debbie says, let's give them the attention that they need. Debbie says, say that again, Esther. Debbie, capitalize that E when you speak somebody's name. So anyway, here's another bullet point for that. All employees with 100 plus all employers with 100 plus employees will be required to mandate vaccines or weekly. I don't know who's got the wrench, but I do get those people out of here. All employers with 100 plus employees trolls will be blocked, and don't put them in timeout. Block them, please. And they can continue to do profiles, because that's what they do. We're literally sitting here talking about the pandemic, and she's worried about how many mods I have. Does she have a channel? Somebody click on her name and see if either one of them have a channel. They must have a channel doing all this criticizing. Please tell me. Please click on their names and tell me how many videos they have out and how much work they have put on YouTube to be able to talk on my channel. Because here's the thing. If they were a video or content creator of any worth, they wouldn't be on my channel criticizing me, because they'd be worried about their channel. See how that works? So, yeah. Somebody let me know. Leave a comment below how many subscribers and videos Esther has and how many subscribers and videos Debbie, because surely they have over 100,000 subscribers. They have to. Okay? Trying to teach me something. So anyway, all employers with 100 plus employees will be required to mandate vaccines or weekly negative tests. So that's what we were talking about. So if you have 100 employees or more, no, don't put them in timeout. I'll block them. Boom. But y'all go look on their channel, because I know that they could teach me some stuff. That's okay, babe. I'm not. Don't give it to them, but give it to them. Monica, you already know. There's only so much trolling that I'm going to take. Anyway. So, here's the thing. I wish that they would come on and give, solid advice, since they have millions of subscribers and videos. What the heck? Tanya's like, funny. Say it again. Okay. So anyway, y'all, so at this point, just ignore them. Just ignore them at this point. I've given them enough attention, and that's it. So anyway, so where are we going in America? Where are we going, friends? I don't think if your team shot, no shot, team mask, no mask, we all need to be concerned. He chose to come in with a strong arm. This wasn't the time. We're already divided as far as this is concerned. And I really don't know if we're divided because at least in my group, in my space, I don't criticize people that have or haven't gotten a shot. Like, that's your business. It just like, you don't know if I got the polio, the RSV, what is it? Not the RSV, the one for the RSV. You don't know what I have. You don't know if I get the TB, like, you don't know. So why are we even so concerned and kind of going against social norms, asking people and having conversations about who's inoculated or not? Like, no, this is just this. Y'all, where are we going? What did it say? Oh Lord, that's not her. That's not her. I don't think that's her either, y'all. That's not her. See, I'm normally off by this time, y'all. So this is hilarious to me because yeah. Anyway, so y'all, where is America going? Where is America going with this? I believe because it's affecting the kids at alarming. I understand, Marie. I understand that. And I am concerned about that. I don't have littles. And I probably would feel different about that if I did have littles, but I don't have littles. My kids are older. They're able to wear the mask. They're able to make the decisions about their bodies and stuff like that. It's not affecting kids hit their age. Like their friends, they know they have friends that have had COVID. So in other words, there have been cases at their school. That's what I'm trying to say. I have not heard of anyone at their school that have passed away from it. So the teenagers really aren't taking a licking like the young kids. This new variant is really, really, really hitting the kids. So maybe I feel the way I feel because I don't have children, but I do love children. But I do love children. I see you, sis. I see you. They out tonight. Sis, they are out. You hear me? Yeah. So maybe I feel that way because I don't have kids. So I'm just like, but y'all know me. I've said this before, and my husband can vouch. Once you start telling me I have to do something, not good. No bueno. So I said 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, begin to build up your immune systems. Begin to, if you are anti whatever, we still got to do whatever mitigations that we need to do to make sure that we are protecting ourselves. Monica, my girl, she gets her gloves, her mask, everything. Period. And that's where we are. Like, we keep masks in the car. We keep hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is everywhere. It's never too far from me. Okay. Ever. I have it hanging from my purse. It's getting to the point where we have to care for ourselves, but we also have to fight for our rights to. And here's the thing. This is playing right into Trump's narrative. This is playing right into the people that support Trump, their narrative. I don't see Biden coming back from this because I don't care who you are. We like our freedom. And here's the thing. The truth of the matter is it was okay when minorities' freedoms were being affected. But now it's everybody. So a lot of people be like, yeah, welcome to being Black. Welcome to being Japanese in America. You know, but it's affecting everyone. And now it's a problem, just like everything else. So I feel like we should have a choice. He blew my mind when he said this is pandemic of the unvaccinated. I don't like that conversation. I don't like that talk, especially from someone like myself who toyed with it, who did and made my own personal responsibility. And it's the same thing when we were having an argument about mask, no mask, this, that, you know, same thing. It reminds me of the same thing when we were arguing about the mask and stuff. And then it was like, okay, make the choice. Like I'm not going to, you know, the right wing. Oh, you're sheep. You're this, you're that. Y'all are just following along and all this other stuff. Well, here's the thing. If you think that people are sheep, if you think all of that, Okay, that's neither here nor there. But that doesn't mean that we have to be divisive and call people names and all this other stuff. Hold on, because I see that y'all are not having a bit. Okay. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all know. Listen, y'all know. So anyway, it's the division among America that I have a problem with. Monica, you're my sister, in so many ways. But I believe, and I believe that you have the right to choose however you choose. You know, some people don't wear gloves. I don't wear gloves all the time, but I have my hand sanitizer. You choose to wear gloves. That doesn't make you more paranoid, a sheep, or this or that. Like the name calling and all of that is really what's problematic, and it's also divisive to the country. It is not helping. And like you said, to call and to blame the pandemic and its urgency on the unvaccinated. So basically, it's the war on the unvaccinated. That's what I hear. Are you getting the booster shot? I am when offered. That's your choice. That's your absolute choice. I'm nervous to get it because I have chronic kidney disease. Going to talk to the doctor, but that doesn't erase the concern. Exactly, Bless. And with the chronic disease, we know that when we take anything or consume anything, we just have to make sure that we're careful and making an educated decision, you know, to just make sure that we're doing what's best for our bodies. So, yeah. So, yeah, I think we all are. I think, you know, we're all pretty much, I want to focus on Monica's conversation. I think we're all just kind of focusing on what's best for us. What's best for you? You know, even husband and wives aren't doing, they're not making decisions as a couple. Like I know couples that, you know, one's vaccinated, one's not, one masked, one not, both are masked, whatever. So yeah, you know, you just got to make the decision what's best for you as a couple. So I wanted to talk on that. Let me scan the article to see what else it said. So large companies mandate vaccines or weekly testing for employees, or risk a $4,000. They risk a $4,000 fee. Man, this is too much. I'm telling y'all, the only reason why it's making me nervous, number one, the divisiveness. I don't like that. But then also, I don't like pitting one group against the other. But then also, the fact that it's a slippery slope. It's COVID now. It's vaccine or not now. You think about it. We had this conversation when we were talking about cults and stuff. You know, we think about it. How do we become an America? Yes, 40 years ago or whatever. But how did we in America get to the point where we had Japanese encampments? How? You know, same thing. Same thing. So anyway, that's that. I'm going to play this commercial one more time. So let's see. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. You guys have asked for it, and now it is here. This Sunday, September 12th, we will be having a live panel with myself and 3 other co-hosts where we will be answering the question, how do we know that he or she is the one? So y'all, I will see you guys this coming Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard, 7 o'clock Central, and then do the math all the way to the West Coast. Y'all know how I do. I'm not doing the math because I got to worry about what time I need to show up. But this has been a subscriber blessed has requested this, and I put together the panel with women that I believe will be funny, will be transparent, will be well spoken, but also will be able to answer your questions, and we just have a good time kick back on this Sunday. So make sure you join in. I think it's the perfect time. Get the kids settled, get the grandkids out the door, get your favorite beverage, even if it's water. I don't care what it is. Something to eat, and let's, by that time, good 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. For me, it'll be a little bit earlier, but 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I think it's going to be a vibe. I can't wait. So set your alarms, grab your phone, like now, like do it. Let's do it together. Set your alarm, and it's going to be, I set my alarm a little bit early because I'm the host, but set your alarm. It's going to be 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 Central. And like I said, do the math all the way to the West Coast. Subtract. And just like the other thing said, if you like what you see on my channel, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and be a part of the conversation. If you're peeking in and you're wondering what this channel is about, yeah, you're gonna have to catch the replay because I'm on my way out the door. It's Friday and we're here doing what we do. So anyway, that was the airport, 3,000 feet. Same thing with the airport. People are losing their mind. People are having a fit about these masks. To me, the mask is one thing. Like, yes, they're very uncomfortable. We went to a play to see Hamilton yesterday, and that vlog will be on my new channel, which I did start, but I'm not plugging it yet until I upload those videos, because I know that you guys have asked for vlogs and stuff like that, and hair tips and da 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 da. I'm going to move all that over here and keep this strictly talk. So, but that's neither here nor there. But we were at the Hamilton play, and which was absolutely amazing. So be looking out for that video. It's not going to be on this channel, but I'm gonna lead you to where it's going to be at. So anyway, but the point is, we had our mask on, and the good news is we didn't die. So all of you that are anti-maskers, we had our mask on from the moment we got to the theater, all the show, intermission, second half, and we did not die. We didn't die from our own carbon monoxide. There were people that were double masked, and everything. So that dispels that myth that you're going to die. Of course, we know surgeons have worn masks for hours. So, but my point is, in this argument about masks, it itches me here. It gets me here. Definitely gets me behind my ears. But it's worth it. It's worth the mitigation. But when you talk about men, see, a mask is not intrusive. Yes, you may feel like you look stupid. You may feel like, because I think that's what Trump's biggest thing was. I think he just felt like it wasn't conducive to his style or whatever. So he didn't want to be seen with a mask because he was, whatever. But thank you, Bless. I appreciate it. Love you too. Love your lives. I love what you do, and I love the conversation. Thank you, sir. If you're not married, go ahead and inbox me. Send me an email. Let me put my email down below. Well, you know my email. Only if you're not married. That was the airport fee. So we're having fees out the butt. So let's see. It's too much. CVS Health said in late August, it would require certain employees who interact with patients to be fully vaccinated. Y'all, this is what we're seeing. This is what we're seeing. Okay. This is what we're seeing. People, the employees, whether it's Walmart, they're like, oh, so far I heard by October. A lot of people are implementing stuff like it expires in September and stuff like that. But October, oh, I know what we have to talk about, and we have not talked about. It's a very controversial topic, but we just haven't talked about it. But we did not talk about the Texas abortion law. We'll get on that next week. So anyway, y'all, just let's continue to mitigate all risk, be supportive of one another and our choice, be respectful. So I'm not a sheep because I got the shot, and you're not a sheep because you didn't get the shot. We have to be respectful of one another. And that's my whole point. But also, as we're being respectful of one another, let's keep our eyes on this joker. That's all I'm saying. because this is too far. And like someone said, I can't remember who, but this is probably, you know, Afghanistan, the nail was like clink, clink, clink. But this mandate, you've pissed off a lot of people. And I think he's going to get backlash. Forge Man, thank you for the super sticker. So those of you that are joining live on my channel, y'all already know this is a blessing to be able to get the super stickers and super chats and all that stuff. But for me, it's the interaction, and I love it. Thank y'all for your weekly interaction. Monica, so here's the thing. No one has, see, I'm being messy. No one has came back and told me how many subscribers these people had. I'm sure they're like master YouTubers. And they know how to put videos together in less than 5 minutes before their live comes on. Commercials for their panel. Because I know they have panels all the time. I'll be quiet. Royalty says, so true, Melissa. Absolutely. Sunshine Shishi says, yes. Monica, my sister, yes, yes, yes. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So again, that's my whole point. And we're going to continue the conversation. This mask mandate thing, this mandate blew my mind. Like, I think it got the attention of a lot of people. Those of us, you know, in previous conversations when people were arguing about masks, we didn't really pay that no attention because we knew for the majority of us, we were going to wear a mask. It wasn't a big deal. Or the people that weren't wearing a mask, you're going to get kicked out the store. And we were going to watch and we were going to video it. That's that. Then the conversation progressed to the shot. And I was still okay with that because I had a choice. And I said, if you want to know where I'm at with that and everything, you got to watch a video this week to figure out, is she vaccinated? How did she get to this point? Whatever. What is it I believe about that? But ultimately, you ought to get from this video is shot, no shot, or whatever. No one should be mandating what happens to our bodies and what we take into our bodies. Period. Looking at this joker in office. Period. Thank you, Monica. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all, you know, and that's why I came on Tuesday, I think it was, the way it was, because we're getting so many things thrown at us. And some stuff, it's like chew the meat, spit out the bones. We can ignore it. This cannot be ignored, friends. Hear me out. This cannot be ignored. I don't care how you feel about anything. This will be on a slippery slope. Slippery slope. We in America do not get mandates to be made to do stuff on our body. Now, I hear you, Mr. Controversial TikTok person that, oh, I got another super sticker. Thank you, Royalty. Woo. I see. Now I got to get a super sticker noise. Woo, 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 woo. Y'all hear it. Thank you, Royalty. I really appreciate it. You are one of my absolute top supporters. But as a matter of fact, I think you all are my top supporters. I see some of you guys all the time coming on my lives. We talk, we chat, we cry together, everything. It's absolutely amazing, the community that we have created on this channel. So and that's why the trolls don't bother me, you know, among other things. I know who I am. That mess don't bother me. Like hell, like it really says a lot about those people. It really does. It doesn't bother me at all. The things that they say because of moments like this, because of the fact that, you know, yeah, there may be 14 people on the live now, but when I click off the live, there's going to be hundreds of people that have watched the video. I don't even look at the ticker when I'm on live, because that's, you know, when you think about your influence and when you think about, we see it a lot with when people have harmed themselves and when people talk about prevention of that. And people always just say, if I could have just stopped one person from doing X, Y, Z, I've made all the difference. And so if my lives have helped just one person be a better woman, be a better wife, be a better sister, be a better U.S. citizen, I'm golden. I'm golden. So that's that. Thank you so much, Royalty. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you Sunday. Don't do it, Patty LaBelle. Listen. I'm trying. Been listening to you. Been on my walk and my puppy, enjoying this conversation. Thank you, Bless. Thank you. Thank you. How is puppy training going? It was his facial expression when he was delivering the mandate briefing. Yes, scolding a child for me. And here's the thing. Here's the thing that you're going to get on this channel. You're going to get fair and you're going to get balanced on this channel. And so I was critical of all the presidents, including Sir Obama. And I was very critical of this last guy. And I'm going to be critical of him. If he's doing right, I'm with you. When you're not, I'm going to say it. You do not talk to me or my fellow Americans and my friends and sisters in Christ and everybody else like we're 4 years old and don't know what that we don't have the right and the choice to make the decisions. I understand what's happening in America. Do not get me wrong. I understand that this is a absolute crap show. I can say shit show. It's a shit show. This vaccine, this pandemic, we're all over the place. But that was the precedence that was taken and started under the previous administration. Everybody was going every which way but loose. And I think this is the direct result of that. And we're just going to have to live through it, just like we've lived through everything else. Again, I hear you advocate for vaccines and everything, and you're like, oh, well, we didn't know what was in the other vaccines and all that. All that may be true. But for some people, this is creeping people out, and they're just like, no. And, just like there's this other vaccine that creeped me out. You're not putting that in my kids. Took me a minute to get the what's the one for the chicken pox? Variax? Took me a minute. I'm like, no, you creeping me out. Like, kids get chicken pox, and that's what we do, and we move on. But it took me a minute to agree to that. And I don't know I know my older 3 didn't get it for sure. It was one of them younger ones, probably, because I don't even remember. But anyway, yes, it's the facial expression. It's the division. It's because it's no better than what Trump was doing. Trump was speaking the same way about people wearing masks. They were this, they were that, they were da-da-da-da-da. It's no better. It's no better. We've got to figure out how to fight this together. Period. All folks are looking for is attention and your energy. I know, Bless. I know. And I usually do very well at ignoring. I do not know where my mod is at. She's probably somewhere. She told me earlier that she was taking down her braids. So I was just a little bit distracted by that. But the good thing is they don't get my energy. Like they may get, a cute read here or there, but at the end of the day, doesn't bother me. Where's Camacho? Oh, babe, this a whole. Listen, we've already been on for 2.5 hours. Miss Chucks as in the shoes. Kamala. She should be helping Joe out, though. I'm just a little disappointed in how things are being handled. I still like him as president, but I need better from him. They're playing into the narrative of the right wing. They're really proving them right. I get the feel from her like, and it may not be true, but I get the feel like she's just buying her time. Like, okay, I'll wait for this to happen, or I'll wait for the re-election or whatever, because she doesn't have a strong presence. And to be honest with you, I don't know what she's working on. Leave a comment down below if you know what she's working on. I have no idea what she's working on. She's definitely not down at the border. They wanted her down at the border. I could care less. They didn't demand Trump's people down at the border. So now, that whole thing, it's just, I think we talked about this privately offline. I don't think I said it on here, but the problem with this administration is there's so much focus on the C-19 that I feel like everything else is going to shit and giggles. So they don't know how to handle everything else, and they're just doing everything else. That's how come Afghanistan turned out the way it did, because he didn't put the focus on the extraction the way he should. Anybody that has any ounce of military experience and knowledge knows you fortify where you're trying to leave until you leave. Protect your assets until you leave. Break my nerves. He's doing good when he's inside. It's another story when he's outside. The training is on pause when he's distracted. So if you don't know, you got to watch the last video. I am not going to catch y'all up. You got to watch the previous video where we started talking about somehow we got on animals and stuff like that. So, and Bless revealed, or just let us know that she was puppy training. So that's that. So anyway, I'm going to play this commercial one last time, come back with a bit that I'll see you guys on Sunday. But if there's anything else that was on your hearts and minds that you want to get out that we're going to talk about before the next live, make sure you leave a comment. Y'all already know. I already dropped the link to the live. If you want to join the live, speak on, even if you're speaking on what it is that we're talking about. Let's see before I go on to that. Right. Where is Kamala? She's MIA. She has been. She went, what holiday was that? Memorial Day? She went and laid the wreath. I did see that. They're just so focused on this C-19. And trust me, I understand that it should be. But there's so many people in their cabinet that can multitask that y'all, I got to do it. Should I do it? No, I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to give Michael the attention. Sounds so suspicious to me. How is it that allegedly don't have a cure vaccine or whatever for other diseases, major ones, but one swipe of the sword, boom, all of a sudden they have a vaccine? The only thing that I can say about that is that they were already developing it was already in research for another variant of C-19, because C-19 is just another variant of the other ones. C-19 is novel. That's why when it first came out, you would hear them say novel C-19 because it was a new strain or new whatever. But there's research and everything from before. Now, again, I'm not a scientist or anything, but just for a little snippet, but I do understand what you're saying. And the truth of the matter is, and I think we all have some sense of suspicion and concern and knowledge and understanding about how much money is played into our health system. And that could be a whole nother live that we discuss. Our health system is deplorable for us to be the home of the land of the free and the home of the brave. Y'all, this is a whole nother lie. Our veterans should not be in a state that they shouldn't be. Homeless veterans, that shouldn't be a thing in America. Sick veterans that they can't get their medication, and wives and widows of veterans and stuff like that. Like, that's just on a basic level. I'm not even talking about just universal health care, which I think we can swing. But I don't know if we can swing it now at this point. Child, they just printing money like it's nothing. Look above you, Forge man. Somebody wants some attention, so go ahead and give it to them by blocking them. So anyway, what I found, Monica, very curious. I'm gonna highlight your comment again. What I found so curious was the shift in America. How all of a sudden we got a vaccine, but how all of a sudden we got funds for stuff. How all of a sudden companies, you can now work from home. You can now do this from home. You can now go to work. Some people are testing 4-day work weeks, but mainly how all of a sudden when you're tapping into America prior to C-19 and you want resources, it's, oh no, we can't do that. But I'm telling you, these people are printing money for these, what are those things? The things that come in every month, the little checks, the stipends or whatever, and rent moratorium and all this other stuff. And student loan forgiveness. They didn't tap mine. They need to find mine, please, and forgive it and get rid of it. But anyway, that's what I find curious also, Monica. Yes, the fact that, we can cure what we want to when we want to. It's almost like when a high profile person, something happens to them, unfortunately. And I'm telling you, they got the whole case solved and filed within a month. And then when it's the average Joe missing person or average Joe, whatever, they know nothing. So yeah, that's that. So let me play this commercial before we head out, because I have 2 more minutes and we'll be on for almost 2.5 hours, which is fine with me. Y'all already know that. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell right now. Do it. You guys have asked for it, and now it is here. This Sunday, September 12th, we will be having a live panel with myself and 3 other co-hosts where we will be answering the question, how do we know that he or she is the one? Man, don't play with me. You already know. Do not play with me, okay? Don't come for me. Listen, you see it? Listen, come on. Y'all know how I do. And then I'm not the best, but I'm the best of me, okay? That's all I got to say, okay? Yes, commercial for this Sunday. So you guys have asked, and I do have my list. Y'all see it. I've already wrote down, the new topics that y'all want to discuss. But y'all see it. I got my book, and in the book was how I was asked, how do we know when this person is come through ad? Come on, royalty. You see it? I'm gonna play it again. Don't worry. Because y'all gassing me up. But anyway, and again, for the critics, that was done 5 minutes before I had to go on live. Let me show y'all again. Who said that? 15 minutes, not gonna lie, about 15 minutes. You guys have asked for it, and now it is here. This Sunday, September 12th, we will be having a live panel with myself and 3 other co-hosts where we will be answering the question, how do we know that he or she is the one? And can I just tell you, I said that in one take? That's all. I'm very humble. Okay? That's why I don't pay the trolls no attention. Until they can create and do. That's all I can say. So royalty says, come through ad. And then Monica says, yes, indeed, all of a sudden. So yes, all of a sudden we have all this money and it's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. We're going to continue to have the conversation. We're going to continue to have the conversation surrounding this Sunday. You saw the commercial. Yeah. I know. Listen, my husband is on here. My family is watching. They will tell you, when I click off this live, I'm going to probably try to figure out what we're eating for dinner or whatever, because we have somewhere to go tomorrow. But other than that, these people don't rent any space, not even an ounce of space. Not even an ounce. So anyway, Bless says, yes. So Forgeman says, yes, she's got skills. A lot I learned from you, sir. So anyway, this Sunday, you don't want to miss this topic. Who's on the panel? I'll be disclosing that tomorrow, but I will say that we're not the same in the sense of we're not in the same age group. We have not all been. I think Joanne, you guys know her in the chat. She's one of our subscribers, and she's interacts all the time. We haven't seen her lately because she's been going through some stuff and just really busy creating her own thing. But and she has this nice garden and stuff. Maybe she'll show us. But anyway, on another live. But anyway, Joanne, she's on here. She's been married the longest, I think. I know. Yes, she's been married the longest. And then comes me or Tanya. I'm not sure. One of us have been. I think we've been married longer than Tanya and her husband. And then Tanya, and then the baby, and then Kiera. And you guys know Kiera. You guys saw Kiera. She was one of my guest hosts a couple of lives ago when we were talking about grief and loss and child loss and stuff like that. So it's going to be an eclectic panel. It's going to be a fun time. If you enjoyed that, we laughed, we talked, we kikied, and that's what we're going to do this Sunday. So, and y'all already know it's going to be fun. So tune in this Sunday. It's going to be live. And what did I say? 8 Eastern, 7 Central. And then you just going to have to do the math. Just do the math all the way to the West Coast. Just hop along. And if you're in other countries, I've had people, I have subscribers all over the world. So with that being said, just make sure that you tune in. And if not, catch the replay. Y'all know that's not a big deal. Next week, so that's Sunday. Next week, I will see you guys probably on Monday. for sure. We have other topics to discuss, that whole thing. And what else? It was something else. Oh, my other channel. So you guys have asked for it. This is a soft opening. I'm not going to give you the name until I upload videos to it. And then I'm going to, if you want to know, see some behind the scenes. Like I told you, I went to Hamilton. We went to Sedona. We went to Flagstaff. I will have all those videos up, and my reaction videos will be on there. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So with that being said, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. If you're catching the replay, hey, leave a comment. You know, I always comment. If you're new and you're peeking in and you're like, okay, what is this woman talking about or whatever? Yeah, let me hit y'all with it. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell right now. Do it. You guys have asked for it, and now it is here. This Sunday, September 12th, we will be having a live panel with myself and 3 other co-hosts where we will be answering the question, how do we know that he or she is the one? Thanks for watching, friends.